Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marlon Brand. It's just another day in the life. It's been a while since we've been live on Gorilla Truth. I'm waiting for my boy Jeff to hop on. I had a long day at the job today, so I had to come in and do some extra work. But freeing myself up now, and I'm just here to say what's up. How's everybody been going? You see the title. What's been going on lately in the political arena? Um, I looked at some information earlier just to kind of see what's going on in the world as far as financially. What are we going to be doing? And I see that in July, they're going to be releasing or giving you the opportunity to get that extra 1,500 that they're going to be sending to everybody. They're going to be sending everybody, if you have kids, I believe ages 6 and younger, they're going to start payments of $300 per child. And if you have any children 6 or older, you'll start receiving payments of take care. Start receiving payments of about, I think it's 250, and they're gonna do this payout starting from like July 6th all the way until the end of the year, like December 6th. This is just something that they're going to be doing to kind of, it's that extra child earned credit that since the COVID has touched down, this is what everybody's been talking about, that extra child credit. So let's, for instance, let's say like you were getting $2,500 per child when you filed your taxes. Now what's going to be happening is that they're going to give everybody's child an extra 1,500, and that extra 1,500 they're going to start giving you payments, incremental payments of that starting in July, which I think is pretty cool for pretty cool for kids. You got to excuse it. I'm trying to get a nice little setup here so I could talk and drive at the same time. But I think that's a pretty cool dynamic that they have for the families and stuff like that. I was reading this earlier. So starting like July 6th, if you have any children 6 or younger, you're going to be getting payments of $300 per child. Anybody 6 or older, you're going to start getting payments of about $250 per child, all the way up until the end of December. And that payment schedule is going to be up $15. So out of each kid, they'll get an extra $1,500, but you're going to get paid that. Say that, hey, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I want to keep that extra $1,500 and just file my taxes the normal way that I file my taxes. And you have that option as well. They're going to be sending a letter out, what number you can call to get that taken care of as well. And I think that is going to be a big help. Me and my fiance are actually thinking about. We've been pretty diligent with our funds during this pandemic, and we haven't really had to scramble for cash or anything like that. We actually took advantage of this influx of cash. Definitely help you understand that part of it. And everything right now in the world, in the political arena, I've kind of taken a break away from the politics because everything that Biden and them has been talking about, I mean, they're kind of just reneging on. I mean, they said they were going to help with the college, helping you pay down your college tuition. That hasn't come to fruition whatsoever. I don't see anybody. I'm gonna come right back. Give me 1 second. right, thank you for pausing. So, like I was saying before I stepped out, Biden and them haven't stayed true to what they said they were going to do for the American people. I'm going to try to Jeff Klein right now. He's normally on the show with me, but uh, send that any fairness as far as like working opportunities, interactions with the police, justice system. You know, the same old, same old. But once they got into the office, it seems like they delegated all of their actions and their resources towards helping immigrants, illegal aliens. I saw a good report earlier today from Skyline News. This is a Skyline. We already and things that we're already lacking for the people that are already here, for the legal, for the legal people here. You know, like anybody that's already been living here. Like we're already struggling with resources and everything for ourselves, and we want to open the door to allow more people in. What about taking care of the people that are already here? Statistics now at the bottom of the totem pole. When it I had so many brothers and sisters come to me and say, Marlon, you should vote for Biden. You should vote for Biden. I had a conversation with a good, and I can tell that he knows that Biden isn't doing anything that he promised. He was just so amped up on getting Trump out of the office that all the lies that Biden and Kamala and them sold to us, that now he's just cool with it. He said, you know what, Al, due to everything that took place during COVID and the Trump and all that, I mean, I just kind of like just gave up on everything. Interesting. So once the candidate that you championed so hard for got into office, and now you realize that they're not doing anything that they say they were going to do, that they're just a bunch of phony balonies, now you feel the need to, hey, you know what, all this political stuff, I just want to, but yet you still want to show me articles and different clips and different memes and things that have something to do with politics, but you want to put it back on Trump. People are going crazy right now. I said, you're still putting blame on Donald Trump? Donald Trump is over here still championing for the people, saying, hey, China, you over there with the Wuhan flu, your experiments that you're having over there, and how it affected the American people and other people around the world. This is your fault, China. This is all your fault. So we're going to need you to come up on some reparations for the American people. You see, you don't even see Biden and them talking about any of this. You know why? Because they're in bed with China. They're over there busting little backhanded deals and stuff to go against the American people with China. It brings me to this Kwame Brown situation, right? Kwame Brown
was I think it was a 2002 draft, and he was considered to be a bust because he didn't live up to the potential. But after that, it was very interesting that if remember Darko Milicic, who was drafted by the Detroit Pistons, um, horrible player, horrible crosses. I mean, he was a foreign basketball player. They actually chose him before some other great players. He came second to LeBron. I think he was like second in the draft, the same draft year that LeBron got drafted. He came second. Darko Milicic, go look it up. But this guy was from a foreign country. I can't remember exactly where right now. But he didn't get near as much as the much turmoil and the backlash and you're a bust and you didn't live up to the hype. You're a horrible player. He didn't get any of that Kwame Brown got. Why? It's because that America at the time, when it came to sports, they were looking to expand their sports programs to other countries to get a farther reach, to get more fans and stuff like that. It's all about money, more jersey sales, more butts in the seats, right? So they strategically, and then at the same time with the Kwame Brown situation, colleges were losing out on getting high school students to come in and play a year or two of college before they go into the league. So the colleges were losing money because some players are coming right from high school into the league. I believe that was the situation with Kwame Brown. He came from high school right into the league. Kobe Bryant did it. LeBron James. So they said after LeBron James, they said, hold on, we cannot continue to allow this. So what they did was that they used Kwame Brown as an example of why we shouldn't get players out of high school. Look how bad he was. He didn't even get an opportunity to develop. Maybe if he would have went to college first, he would have had some more fundamentals. Then he would have had a better NBA career. No, 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 no. Don't let him fool you. Kwame Brown played 13 seasons. Somebody wanted him for something. Guy was a big guy and he played some good defense. So, but I say all that to say this, that America strategically chooses who they want to attack. They strategically choose the people that they want to attack when it benefits them. You see, China blatantly said, hey, they see the files. Dr. Fauci, he got all that money from when Obama was in office. And when Obama was leaving, he finally got that check, sent that check over to Wuhan, and they started doing these practicing on these different not diseases. I'm sorry. What am I I'm sorry. Whatever the COVID is. They started, just testing out these different mutations or different strands and things like that with people. Well, not with people, but just different mixtures, whatever. They got into a lab and they was making some shit. That's what I'm gonna say. To actually harm people. But what they'll sell it to us as American people to say, oh, in Wuhan, we created a lab so that we can test these different bacterias and these different antigens and things like that so we can protect the American people or protect people in the world so we can come up with these different cures and vaccines just in case if it happens. Very interesting. Very interesting. So you found uh, uh, I don't want to. I keep wanting to say a damn disease. What is COVID-19? The COVID-19 pandemic. So you're just searching out different strands to see just to make sure that we cure the people. So if this strain ever pops up, we already have a vaccine prepared for it. Bullshit. You put out this damn COVID-19. You allowed this to come out and attack the respiratory systems of people. I had a story told to me today by a good friend of mine at the job. He told me that his best friend died from COVID. And I thought when he went to the funeral, his friend may have had some pre-existing conditions. He said, no, that wasn't the issue at all. My friend didn't have any pre-existing conditions. None of that at all. He was fine. He was in a hospital for a few days and he was texting me. He showed me his last text to his friend. He texted him and told him, hey, bro, I saw the text. Hey, bro, man, I've been here a few days. I'm on my way home. Just a little bit of, breathing issues, but I'm going to be home by tomorrow. And he said that was the last text, and his friend died 2 days after that. And he ended up going to the funeral off of the COVID. Now, some of you may know some family members and friends or other people that died from COVID that you know. I don't know anybody that passed away from COVID. I caught the COVID myself. I've always tended to have a pretty, good immune system. But it knocked me down that one night. But after that, on my 14-day quarantine, I was fine. But I say all that to say this, that America will protect their own shady dealings over the American people. Just how they are letting these immigrants in over the American people. This has nothing to do with black, white, Indian, or indifferent. What about the people that are already here inhabiting this land now? What are you doing to take care of us before you even let? That's like perfect example, right? That's like my mama cooking some food, right? And say I had two brothers, and it's three of us. Let's make believe it's just me. My mom didn't have any other kids, but let's just say I had two brothers, and my mother only had enough food to feed us three. But every day she finds a way to bring two or three other kids into the kitchen to eat at the table with us. And these two, three other kids will cause my portion size to be dropped to a third. Like I'm barely even eating at night. My stomach's still rumbling when I'm going to bed. But it's okay because we want to make sure that everybody gets. No, nobody operates like that. No other countries are doing that. Other countries are like, hey, you coming over here illegal? Where's your paperwork? You don't got your paperwork? Go. Now you got Kamala Harris going back on everything that she was saying. Remember Kamala Harris? We just want to give them a better opportunity. We just want to help the dreamers. But she just did a press conference telling them, go back. Go look it up. She was just telling the people, if any of you are planning to come to America and try to come over here right now, go back. People, they are so confused. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what it is that they want to do. They don't know how to really govern the American people. Who's left holding the bag? The American people. I don't know who my co-host is. I sent him a couple of links. He hasn't hit me back. But it's cool, I know he's doing some busy stuff at the house, but this is what I've been seeing and hearing lately in the political arenas. I mean, this is what's been taking place. I mean, I haven't been into the crypto space, but I assume that has something to do with just the market. They're saying certain things. Everybody's hopping on Dogecoin and Bitcoins and all that. We need real money, real jobs. What happened with Trump had these opportunity zones? Why ain't it zones? What happened to that? Nobody's talking about that anymore. What happened with Black Lives Matter receiving $90 million for Black Lives Matter, for the plight and the cause of the black men and black women, saying that they are suffering and we are marching in the streets and we're tired of the police brutality, and they gave donations, hundreds of millions, but we can't see it. There's no way for me to apply. What site do I go to go and get the money? You tell me, where do I go and get the money? You're killing me, man. You're absolutely killing me with the politics. Education. I had a conversation with a young guy tonight. Education. We talk about it all the time. They pay the teachers in America pig slop. If you go into these classrooms and you see the type of children these teachers have to deal with, and then the kind of pay that you give them, but you want them to go into work and be happy, but you want to sit up here and give an athlete $1 million, athletes that come from impoverished neighborhoods 9 times out of 10. You want to push these guys to the top of, put them on all your tabloids, put them on all your commercials, have all these interviews, and then you want them to go out there and speak for the plight of the black man and the black woman. Let's keep it real. The majority of these athletes, the good ones, are black brothers. Let's keep it real. But you want them to go out there and speak the speech of being defeated. LeBron James telling us to vote. Defeated. I mean, Michael Eric Dyson getting on all these shows, simping for the Democrats. Defeated. We're losing. None of these things are happening. There's nowhere. Just like I tell the people of the church, I said, people, I said, I love my pastor. I love my pastor. I said, go to your pastor right now. And ask him, I need 2 months rent. Now, not to say every church is like this, but you go to your pastor right now and say, hey, pastor, can I get 2 months worth of rent? I'm really down bad. And you see how easy that conversation is. How smooth that conversation goes over. You go try that out. You see how smooth that conversation goes over. I guarantee your pastor will put up he's going to put up something to block that. I guarantee it. And I'm just doing my thing. I'm trying to be the best at what I do and who I am. So I just wanted to have this discussion tonight, man, because a lot of people are just been simping and just not sticking true, man. So politics right now, it's just a hodgepodge of who knows what's going on, and I just try to bring a understanding. Really, it's gonna bring the audio, man. I gave you a little bit of video today, but some audio, man. Thanks.